Thank you so much for joining me today and telling us a little bit more about Dougherty Family College. So Buffy, can you tell us, for our viewers that are new to a Dougherty Family College, a little bit more information on the college? Who do you serve?
Thank you once again for allowing us the opportunity to talk about Dougherty Family College, but most importantly, so that everyone can hear from our two amazing scholars here and their plans for the future. So Dougherty Family College is the premier two-year college of the University of St. Thomas. Dougherty Family College is one of 8 colleges at the University of St. Thomas. So we're located on the Minneapolis campus with other great colleges here at the University of St. Thomas. Dougherty Family College was designed intentionally to address the opportunity gaps in our educational attainment as well as our workforce in Minnesota. We are designed to demystify the higher education process. So we want to make sure that scholars, primary scholars that we serve, are first-generation college students. It's important that our scholars not come here as being the first in their family to go to college, but we are intentional to make sure that they are the first in their family to graduate from college. So we focus a lot on academic rigor, but we also focus on the amount of academic supports and social supports that we provide our scholars. So if you had to sum it up, Dougherty Family College is designed to reduce financial, academic, and social barriers, primarily for first-generation college students, help them earn their associate degree, but prepare them with the foundation they need to earn their bachelor's degree and to become transformational leaders in our state and nation.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, your name, your family, and what brought you to DFC.
My name is Ani Tao. I'm originally from North St. Paul in Maplewood, and both my parents are immigrants from Laos. My dad came here when he was 14 from the camps of Thailand, and then my mom came here when she was 22 to better her life. And the reason I chose Dougherty was, as Buffy mentioned, there's so many resources that Dougherty offers within college. College can be very overwhelming and it can have a lot of obstacles and limitations, but with Dougherty, there's so many like mentorships, financial resources, and they do offer a lot of necessities and academic support that helps you to like overcome a lot of these obstacles that you may have in college. And along with that, also the community and the like smaller cohort was also like a major factor in me choosing and going into Dougherty. I think being able to have a much smaller class size is much more beneficial for my type of learning compared to like larger lectures that bigger universities may have. Having that one-on-one connection with like professors is like really beneficial for the way I like to learn. And being able to like be with a cohort where you get to do the same classes and be with each other almost basically every day helps to build bonds and a community that is very supportive.
My name is Ricky Vang. I came from an immigrant household, and the reason why I chose DFC was because from touring here from the first time, I really felt like a connection with it from the beginning, where the resources and everything overall, it seemed like it was just like a great connection with me. So I think mine was more like the vibe of it was like, it was kind of like, it was opening and it felt like I was already welcome without really being like confirming to be there. So I think that was like the most big factor that made me choose DFC. And then like continue with DFC, just finding out that there's more opportunities for me to be here, and like overall just like everything being here was like just, I don't know, bring a lot of like connections and stuff too. Yeah.
What is your major and the supports that you receive here?
I'm planning to go for social work after graduating here, planning to transition into St. Thomas for my bachelor for social work and maybe a master. Like for me at DFC, it's just, I feel like it's great because I always get to come here, always see my friends, and it brings like the energy back. Like, oh wow, I'm here, and I'm so grateful to be here. And then seeing the professor, also seeing Dean Buffy every day too, like seeing like her wave at us and like doing like these small chats, it really brings like just like how much like you belong here too. So yeah.
Yeah, my day-to-day looks a little different. I'm actually part of the pre-STEM concentration, which allows me to take classes on the St. Paul campus, which is it's a little atypical for a normal Dougherty student. Typically, you would take all your classes here with the same people every day, but if you're part of the pre-STEM concentration, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're able to take more like math-focused classes, which allow you to push you towards your like specific major that you were trying to go through. For me, I'm trying to go through, try to get my biology major, so the pre-STEM concentration really helps me with getting rid of the prerequisites that may be in the way.
So Buffy, if a student wants to come here and there's financial challenges, what are some of the services that you offer to help support that?
I think what Ricky and Ani spoke to is we like to refer to each other as Ohana. So as a family, part of their extended family and village, where no one gets left behind. And so when a scholar is admitted to Dougherty Family College, they all work closely with a financial aid counselor. And that is the time where we, in terms of our first initial investment, is to provide every scholar with a DFC scholarship. We provide scholars, of course, with some of the resources that both of them spoke about in terms of 2 free meals a day, a laptop, free textbooks, free Metro Pass. So we try to have a holistic approach in terms of taking care of the needs of our scholars, even maybe before they express those needs. Remember, our job is to not help our scholars survive college. Our job is to help them thrive in college. And clearly, Ricky and Ani, they're thriving. And so that is what we try to do in terms of fostering that sense of community and belonging at Dougherty Family College.
What advice do you have for students who's considering coming to DFC?
Dougherty, I think the huge community base, it helps you to not feel alone in this journey. Like when you struggle, there are so many types of helps and interventions that help you, and basically everyone around you wants to see you succeed here at Dougherty. We are truly one like big Ohana. So if you're looking for ways to like overcome these barriers that might be within college, I think being able to surround yourself in a community-based place like Dougherty is a great way to go at it.
If anyone would like to know more information, where should they go?
We invite you to join our Ohana. To learn more information about our college, please contact us at dfc.stthomas.edu.